The ocean, our new adventure. This is the story of the crew of SV Enterprise. Our mission is to seek out new civilizations and boldly go cruising. Our journey began in Kemah, Texas on May 26th. My good buddy Bill Navarro, who I was in Iraq with, myself, and my son Joseph were leaving the Kemah boardwalk. Our mission was to make it to Annapolis, Maryland, since Joseph had been accepted into the Naval Academy. Bill would be joining us for part of this journey. The first part of our trip was to get out of the port of Galveston, and we were going to make our way around to Key West, Florida. There was a lot of shipping that we were having to contend with as the port had Houston and Galveston, Texas, with all of the cruise ships. It was an exciting time, and we had a lot of fun. As we left the port of Galveston, we hit a pretty good storm. Winds were probably about 25, 30 knots. We were having to travel about 1 knot to get past all of the anchorage for the big container ships. Once we were able to get past that anchorage, we were able to roll out the sails and get a little speed going. So it was an exciting time, and we made it through okay. With the storms that we ran into on the first part of our trip, we made our first stop at Venice, Louisiana. We stopped at a small fishing marina and were able to get fuel. We were able to refuel the crew, eating some good food, and we were able to make our way back down the Mississippi River, making me an official Mississippi Riverboat captain. We diverted to St. Petersburg in Florida because of weather in Key West. We had to dodge several storms coming into St. Petersburg, but we safely made it to the marina. While we were there, we ate at Ford's Diner, which was a pretty interesting place. It was licensed by Ford Motor Company, and it was very automotive themed. It was also during this time that Bill was going to have to be leaving us to go back to Shreveport. So we said goodbye to Bill and started to make our way when we found a busted serpentine belt on one of our motors. We got that repaired and headed to Key West, Florida. We stayed at the Boca Chica Marina in NAS Key West. It was a fun time. We got ourselves refueled, only stayed a day, and while we were there, we got to see some dolphins playing around the boat. We made our way from here next to Cape Canaveral. Once we made it to Cape Canaveral, Florida, we saw many different recovery vessels for different space companies, SpaceX, Blue Origin, in the port of Canaveral. We had an opportunity to eat some good food here, and we went to the Kennedy Space Center. At the Kennedy Space Center, we had the opportunity to have brunch with a astronaut, which was a very small group and one of the highlights for Joseph. He really enjoyed this. Our next stop was Charleston, South Carolina. Sail here was super easy. We stayed on the mega dock. We also picked up our people, Margaret and Isabella, and our puppy. We were able to go to the USS Yorktown and enjoy some of the sights in Charleston. Even got to have some lunch with some family, which was awesome. The sailing from here also was very easy as we made our way to Beaufort, North Carolina. In Beaufort, we had an opportunity to recharge as we waited for a weather window. We were also able to do some maintenance. Margaret was able to get the belt leftovers cleaned up from our engine bay. When we finally left, we had fishing boats everywhere around us as it was so beautiful out. The weather continued to be very flat with no wind, but the seas were very easygoing as well. We made our way through the entry of the Chesapeake Bay and started moving up to Annapolis. They have a cool lighthouse just outside the turn to Annapolis, and this marked our arrival on June 23rd to Annapolis ahead of the June 26th induction day. And of course, Annapolis is home to the United States Naval Academy. This is a great shot of it as we were coming into Spa Creek. This is also known as the Yard. The first thing we had to do was navigate a bridge to get into our marina. It was a opening bridge, and we made it in with no problems. The crew did great. The marina was right next to the bridge, again in Spa Creek. So we were able to get set up and get ready to explore Annapolis, Maryland. What was your favorite part of this trip?
Going to the Kennedy Space Center.
It was pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
What was your favorite part of that?
Talking to the astronaut.
So hey, what happens tomorrow?
I'm leaving, or not? You guys are leaving?
Yeah, but we're not leaving.
Well, you're leaving me.
We're not leaving you.
You are.
We're still going to be here.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're gonna walk to a place, and I'm gonna stay at that place, and then you guys are gonna walk away.
What place is that?
Some school.
Some school?
Yeah.
What school is that?
College.
What college? What's the name of the college?
The United States Naval Academy.
United States Naval Academy. So Joseph, what are you hoping to get out of this? Space.
Education.
What about space?
Education.
You want space?
Huh?
You want space?
Well, I'm sure I'm gonna get more than this.
So what's your expectations for the next couple of weeks?
Running and push-ups.
Running and push-ups, is
Running
that
and
it?
push-ups. I mean, that's about all I've been told about what to expect and what to be ready for. Is just running and push-ups.
That's all people have told you is running and push-ups?
Because
nobody's told you anything else?
They don't like, the people at the academy that I talk to don't like telling me what happens during leave summer. They like to gatekeep.
Okay. You got all your memorizations done?
Nope.
You gonna get those done tonight?
I mean, I'm going to work on it.
It's going to be reading that all the way up to the gate tomorrow, aren't you?
I might be. We'll see.
Do you have any questions for us?
If I write you a letter asking me to send me something, can you send me it?
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
It depends on what you're asking for if they'll let you have it.
Well, yeah, that's why I'm...
But then, once you get past the first 7 weeks,
Yeah, I know.
then you're a regular student.
Yeah,
then it's a lot easier to send you stuff. We dropped off Joseph at the Naval Academy, and he began his process to integrate into the United States Navy. Margaret and Bella and Lucy and I toured the campus grounds, which are very beautiful. Many historic monuments, cannons that have been taken from defeated vessels, even torpedoes from a Japanese submarine. We went to the crypt of John Paul Jones, which is located underneath the chapel on the grounds of the Naval Academy. The chapel is a multi-faith facility. It's very beautiful and very inspiring. Joseph will be staying in one of the largest dormitories in America, Bancroft Hall. Normally the ceremonies for induction day occur here, but there's much construction up by the front door. The Naval Academy also has a big midshipman store that parents and midshipmen are allowed to shop in. However, at this facility, there are some questionable items that they sell and promote. For one thing, we're an Army household, not a Navy household. Throughout the day, the new incoming Navy plebes go through many rigors as they transform from a civilian into the military life. Here they have detailers who are seniors or firsties, helping them gently move from one building to another. Around 4 o'clock, the midshipmen, the plebes, all began forming up and moving to the induction day swearing-in ceremony. We were able to see Joseph at this point, and we all moved to the field for the swearing-in. After the swearing-in ceremony, we had an opportunity to sit with Joseph, say our final goodbyes, get pictures with Mom and Bella, and a very, very proud Dad. After their goodbyes, they all formed back up, and then they marched back to Bancroft Hall to begin their training.
Let's go, Joseph!